Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you tonight to tonight's episode of Chat with Themmy. My name is Selma Titi Ahamba, and today is day 9. So let's call that episode 9, okay? Today is day 9 of Chat with Themmy, and I am super, 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 super excited. I'm getting my rhythm by the day, and I want to welcome you all tonight for tonight's discussion or say the topic I'm going to chat about tonight. Um, it's very dear to my heart because I'm in the same boat. So I hope I'm not alone in this, okay? I hope it resonates with somebody. And I want to say thank you so much for, supporting for the past 8 days. And today's the 9. I am very grateful to have you all on this journey with me. And just before I jump in today, I got a very, I got on a call with someone and she was like, I love your podcast that you have going on. I love your show that you have going on. And you inspire me to get mine started. And it was from our conversation this evening that I took tonight's topic. I was preparing to talk about something else. But just from our conversation, I realized that, okay, I'm not alone. This may resonate with a lot more people because that was around what we spoke about. And tonight's discussion is simply a call to action. It's not a question. It's not. It's simply just straightforward, straight ahead call to action. Okay. And what I'm talking about tonight is enough of the overthinking. Just go. Okay. You have thought about this for how long? And like I said, I'm in the same boat. Okay. So I'll be vulnerable tonight. All right. How long have you been putting off that great idea? That action you are supposed to take that will move your life from point A to point B. How long have you been putting off that decision? Or sometimes you do the barest minimum and make the decision, but you swing back into, 0 degrees, no actions. Okay? Even though you take a decision, but you don't just do nothing. And sometimes you just sit on the fence. You take a very long time to even sit on the fence. And after you've gotten on the fence, you take another extra long hours or days or months or weeks, sometimes even years, in my case, to jump off of the fence. So tonight is simply a call to action. Enough of the overthinking. You have thought about it long enough. You won't have all the pieces together as long as it's sitting up here in your head. The only time you realize what piece is missing, what piece should be where, is when you're executing. Okay? Is when you're executing. The execution, Nigerians would say, is the actual cocoa. Is the cocoa, eh? If you stand like this for you, you will see shege sometimes. But the thing is, enough of the overthinking. How many times have you slowed down your progress because you're trying to have it all figured out in your head? And it's not possible to have everything figured out in your head. The only person that have everything figured out in this life, about this life, in the next life, is God. You're not God. You may be like God because God said he made us in his image, but you are not God. So no matter how smart you are, I was talking to someone, the person said, no matter how brilliant or intelligent you are, you can never know tomorrow, no matter what you know. You can never know tomorrow. The only person who knows tomorrow is God. Okay? So no matter how smart you are, you can never know tomorrow. What you see is what you get. You can predict, okay, but you will never know exactly what tomorrow is going to be like. So I said I was going to be vulnerable tonight. So I'm sometimes in the habit of, having, I think initially from the get-go of this show, I said the first day, I said, I have this light bulb moments, and before you know, I get cold feet. I don't know what to do. I start to get confused, or I'm like, I'm just thinking, okay, what if this work? What if this doesn't work? Oh, how about this one? That business you want to start, you will never have it all figured out. Pick up, go. You'll learn along the way. You'll fill the patches as you go. I remember before initiating this show, I had piloted in 2021 and I kicked against some hurdles. Okay. I said I was going to be vulnerable and I'll be honest tonight. And I'm like, okay, I don't like to say I quit. I like to say, I take a step back, I reevaluate, and then I come back. All right. Because I am not someone who gives up easily. Okay. I am a storm rider, people. I am a storm rider. All right. I have been through too many storms and I have not given up along that journey. And that's why I'm here today because God mercies kept me and he gave me the courage to sail through those bloody seas. And I'm here today. This Thelma you see today has gone through it. You have gone through your own share of, battles and fears and different things. Okay. But how many times have you sat on an idea? Amen. Amen, brother. Amen. How many times have you sat on a decision that's supposed to change your life? How many times have you taken a long pause till that pause becomes a stop? Because you're trying to see all the curves and all the bends and all the red lights and all the green lights and all the yellow lights in your head. And no matter, you can have you can have a big picture ahead of you. You may not have all the details to it. You need to, kickstart execution and fine tune it as you go. Okay? You need to fine tune it as you go. All right? So, irrespective of what your status is, irrespective of how smart you are, irrespective of, what your journey looks like, get up and go. So tonight is simply a call to action for you to just wake up and go. How many projects of yours is sitting on the shelf? How many books, how many pages of work manuscript is lying in your draft on your computer? How many content you think, oh, it's not done well? It's sitting in your draft on your social media platform. I'm guilty as charged. How many documents have you stuck into Amazon bookshelf that you've not hit publish or you've not finished the formatting on Amazon? Guilty as charged. Tonight is an honest conversation between me and you guys, okay? How many projects is lying there? How much money have you invested in a business that you refuse to take action? And now sometimes you end up and say, oh, I tried XYZ. I tried everything I could and it did not work for me. No, ma'am. No, sir. You did not try everything you could. You made an investment. Great. But did you take action? How many courses have you learned? How many courses have you bought? How many programs have you bought that you have not taken action? All right. I think it was a few weeks ago, someone posted on LinkedIn and said, the reason why you're struggling to make content is because you're just simply overthinking stuff. Oh, it's not perfect. Oh, this is not LinkedIn kind of content. Oh, this is not Facebook kind of content. Oh, this is not picture perfect for Instagram. How many times have the content you kept in your content calendar, how many times have you had it sitting there? How long have you had it sitting there? Okay, if you're watching me live, you can feel free to comment. It's a conversation. I want it to be an intimate conversation between you and I. All right. Okay. How many times you have come across several opportunities, but you've so over processed the thing in your mind till the deadline passed you by? How many opportunities have you let slide simply because you could not hit start? Sometimes, yes, we hit start. But sometimes when you're writing, you have writer's block, okay? And Interestingly, after several applications and writing and reading and reviewing and several things, I've come to realize that sometimes our brain works in a very interesting way. It's very easy for us to expand on topics than for us to just crunch it in 100 words, 50 words, 1,000 words. How many times have you started an application and you did not hit submit until the deadline passed you by? How many times have you saved the content? And everything I'm saying, I'm guilty as charged. My hands are raised. So if this is hitting somewhere for you too, you can feel free to raise your hands. If you do not want to be a victim, if you do not want to be noticed, you can literally just react. Okay. How many times have you started an application and you did not click send? How many times have you messed up an interview because you're busy stuck in your head and you're overthinking everything that they're going to ask you or everything you're supposed to say? Tonight is just simply a call to action. Stop overthinking it. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has the perfect content. Nobody has the perfect strategy. Everybody's just working with the stuff as we go. Your mentor is working with stuff as it comes and goes. Okay? Your coach is working with things as it comes and goes. Your business partner is trying to figure it out. Your counselor is still figuring their way out on several things. Nobody's perfect. So stop overthinking. Just go. All right? I remember my cousin, I was a few years ago, that was like a couple of months ago, like a little over a year ago, 15 to 18 months ago. Yeah. I came across an opportunity through my cousin, and she was like, Thelma, you are brilliant. I know you can decipher this, you can crunch this, you can, do everything, and before you know, you're running with it. Guess what? My cousin had little to no idea that I'm a very big overthinker. That's why I said this particular stuff popped up from a conversation I was having with someone today. And I'm like, I was thinking about talking about something else, but I need to talk to me. I'm sure I'm not alone because she was also in that boat when we were having that conversation. She was like, I've I've gotten everything I need to start this podcast. I've gotten the materials. I've ordered them. It's here. The tools are here, but I just can't get myself to go. And I'm always encouraging people. And I'm like, yeah. Sometimes we encourage people. We refuse to take our own drugs. We refuse to take our own medicines. Okay. So I don't care what journey you're on. It's great to take a pause. It's great to get to your drawing board. It's great to go back to the drawing board, re-strategize and come back. But sometimes in between re-strategizing and coming back, we take too long. For me to pop up with Chat with Themmy this year in May, it took me 3 years to come back after testing it out 2021 in May. In fact, 2021 May 7th. That was 3 years ago. Recently, 2 days ago, Facebook popped up the memory to me. And I'm like, man, I had some sense of regret. I really wish I had continued 3 years ago. I can only imagine the impact I would have made by this time. Because the truth is, people are waiting for your manifestation to take action. I don't care what you have to talk about. Some people are literally waiting on you to show up, to be inspired, because you speak their language, you sing their song, you write their lyrics, you color their picture. Some people waiting for you to show up, to say, if Alvin can do it, if George can do it, if Priscilla can do it, if Precious can do it, if Amanda can do it, if Thelma can do it, I can do it too. All right? Some people are simply just waiting for you to manifest. Okay? And once you manifest, they're like, girl, it's showtime. All right? So stop overthinking it. Stop. You're good. Everything you need to succeed is already inside of you. Every single thing you need to succeed. is already inside of you. The picture will never be perfect in your head. What you have in your head is a sketch. The picture will never be perfect if you don't paint. That skills will never be perfect if you do not practice. You will never monetize this strategy until you kickstart in action, until you execute. You can sit down with the best strategist in the world. You can sit down with the best business coach in the world. It's not going to do nothing for you if you don't wake up and take action. Sometimes you make an investment, you're like, well, I know the coach is really great, but would I do it like she did it? Would I coin it? Would my ideal clients see it? Would they be able to relate? Well, you will never know if you will never find out if you don't put it out there. How would you know what content failed or what content was successful? How would you know what business idea was horrible and what business idea was great if you did not execute it? Okay? You will never know. That's for the idea to know, and that's for you to find out. Okay? So just quit overthinking. I know you have to process your thoughts, I know you want to, make sure that everything is in place and this and that. The Coca-Cola you see today did not start as that. I saved the content somewhere. I can't remember. Amazon started selling books. What is Amazon selling today? I think the one that was intriguing to me was, I think it was one other one that said they started as, was it Instagram? I forgot. Let me see. I remember sending it to my niece on LinkedIn or something. Let me see if I can find that. The brands you see today did not just start, did not just do Jack and then it happened for them. No. It did not happen that way. I'm sure I'll find this thing. Let me check. Okay? Like the brands you admire today, they not just start off right off the bat like, oh, Amazon selling everything you need in this world. No, Amazon did not start by selling just everything you need in this world. I'm looking for this. I'm really looking for this. Oh boy, I don't know where I saved this thing. Exactly. Thank you, Alvin. Progress is a process and growth comes with consistency. Okay? Growth comes with consistency. If you do not move, you will never see how far you're progressing. And you almost always feel stagnated. All right? You need to move. Someone said if God wanted us to be stagnant, he would have made us a tree. But if something is not working for you, if a place is not working for you, if a business is not working for you, move. Scoot over. What are you waiting for? Oh, what if I make a move and then I scrape my knee? Well, what if you scrape your knee and the one you don't get hurt? One. What if you get hurt and the one gets healed? Two. Just go. How many months have it taken you to do that course? How many months have it taken you to rewrite your CV? How many months have it taken you to get out of that toxic environment? How long has it taken you? Someone once said, everything you need or everything you ever desire is on the other side of your fear. That's very true. Okay? That is very true. All right? So, what you want to do, you want to be able to make sure that you get out of your little apartment here, your single room apartment, get out of there and get some fresh air by executing some of the things that you have, some of the brilliant ideas you think you have in your head. Get out of your little apartment, see how brilliant that idea is, and let the wind blow, let the rain fall, let the sun shine, and see how brilliant that idea is. Okay? I know you've made an investment, monetary investment. I have made an investment and I've been sitting on my investment. I'm like, you know what? Get up and move. Take action. You have a job, all right? You have a nice 9 to 5. It's kind of comfortable. It pays your bills. It gives you, the kind of lifestyle you want or you desire right now. But after, like, beyond that, what do you see? I mean, like, one thing I've experienced in America is how hard people work. People work so hard, they don't sleep at home most times. Like, I mean, the other day I sat down and told myself, like, people just literally have homes to keep their stuff because they work back to back. Okay? They work back to back. And maybe you've had that idea to say, okay, maybe I'm not getting any younger. I'm getting to the age of retirement. I need to start my own business. I need to, create a legacy for my kids. If you can work overtime at your job, you can work overtime at your own business. What's that idea in your head that you have not put up because you're scared? Why haven't you taken action? Okay? And let me write this. So if you I'll put this in already. What's that idea in your head that you're like, I need a second stream of income? And trust me, the world is facing economical issues right now. I don't care which part of the world you are, life isn't as it is, as you used to know. And by now, you must have realized that having one stream of income is not going to cut it for you. So you need to fall back on something. I don't care what your faith is. I don't care what your industry is. I don't care what your skill set is. The economy is going to try you. The economy is going to push you. The economy is going to give it to you boost, and it does not care. All right? A lot of times, I've seen this a lot of times, especially with colored folks. We wait for the dying minute to take action. We wait for, and I think it's a sad thing I'm now realizing that a lot of us would wait for something bad to happen, and then there's GoFundMe, and then there's family meeting to do contribution, and then there's XYZ that's going to take place to get everybody to put pieces together to be able to support. What happens to what the Bible said that we should go to the ends? The Bible said, you sluggard, go to the ends to go and learn. The ends sharpen seasons. Do not wait to lose your job before you start building quality relationships with human beings. Have quality relationship with people. Then when you face hard times, you know where to fall back on. And sometimes falling back on your network doesn't mean probably you're going to get a job. Maybe from a simple conversation, you could get a light bulb idea from there that you can build to the next level by having seasoned conversations. Okay? Most of the people you admire, most of the people who are like the world reaches, the world is, the world that people who are doing well to do, honey, they have something on the side. Business runs the world. Okay? So I know not everyone is cut off to be an entrepreneur. Great. But everyone has something that the world needs. So what is that thing that the world needs? All right? I found something the world needs, and I've been sleeping on my baby for a while. I said it was a transparent moment for tonight. So if you're looking to navigate to say, oh, I need an idea, I want to start up a business, I don't know where to start, or what can I do that's out there that would not, take all my time from me, go to this website, check it out, invest your time, watch the webinar. It won't cost you a thing but your time. Watch it. After you're done watching, then at least you won't be starting from scratch. It will give you lots of ideas to work with. Okay? You're a mom, you're a dad, you're a student, you're an immigrant, you're in exile, you're in your country, you're working on your small business. The other time I was talking to a friend, and I'm like, if you have a job or a business that would require you physically to be there before your paycheck can be activated, if anything happens to you, librarians will say, simple mistake, you're out. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay? Librarians will say, simple mistake, you're out. Do not wait for something to happen to you. Aging is a natural phenomenon. You're excited about your birthdays, but you're not excited about what's going to happen to you when you turn 50, like the natural things that your age is going to bring along the way. You should be equally excited, and you should plan for that. Okay? You should plan for that. What do you want your life to be like when you're 50? What do you want to be your life to be like when you're 60, when you're 70? If you're the only breadwinner in your house and your business or that stream of income requires your physical presence, if something happens to you today, what happens to your family? Have you thought about that? What happens to your family? If you think about that, you will realize that you should not be overthinking some things. You've had some really bright ideas. You have some really, you've had some really great light bulb moments. But guess what? You're like, I don't know where to start. I'm just too busy. Oh, how do I go about this? Oh, who do I talk to? How do I? Yo, you just need to get it off of your head onto a paper, onto your laptop. Put it somewhere you can see. Okay? Put it somewhere you can see. All right? And then let that thing fuel your passion every single day. Sometimes your friends and families cannot help you, not because they want to be mean or they want to be stingy, because they themselves, their life is lifing. All right? Life is lifing because the economy everywhere is not smiling. No country economy is smiling. You want to know? Google news in the country that you admire, the country you want to visit. Check out some current events happening in those places. You admire America, you want to get to America, check out some current events online. You admire Italy, you want to visit Italy, check out some current events online. The people you admire, they don't have just one stream of income because they know very well the risks of having one stream of income. One, just one. If you're the breadwinner in that home, what happens to the rest of your family if something goes wrong with you? We always say, tomorrow is not promised. True. Nobody's promised tomorrow. Tomorrow's when you see tomorrow, you see tomorrow. When you don't see tomorrow, you don't see tomorrow. Your lights out. In as much as it's scary to think about, have you thought about that? What happens to your family? What happens to your children? The children that you're working back to back for. You know, if you fall sick of your job, you're gone, right? How secure financially is your family? How well will they be able to do? We're still on enough of the overthinking. I want to touch base on several things because a lot of times we're just stuck in our apartment up here. Okay? A lot of times we're simply just stuck up here and we're trying to process things and we're trying to think about this and we're trying to think about that and we're trying to do different things. All right? What happens to you? That business idea that you have, that book that you're trying to write, that podcast you want to start. What happens? Why are you overthinking it? That investment you want to make, that skill you want to learn. Why are you overthinking it? Now that you have learned, you have registered for 5 different courses and you have like 3 halfway done and you're just starting the other 2. Why are you not executing the baby ones that you've already grasped? What's stopping you from executing? Why are you not learning as you go? Why are you not executing as you go? Why? Have you're overthinking it. You're trying to process it. You're waiting for the perfect moment to start. Right? You're waiting for the perfect moment to start. Just go. Okay? And we are at the end of tonight's discussion. And just wrapping up, I give myself like a few minutes, 2 minutes maybe. This time came really fast, y'all. It came really fast. Okay. Enough of the overthinking. The content is sitting there. Your book is lying there. Your business plan is lying there. That draft is lying on your laptop. It's in your Google Doc. It's in your OneDrive. Why haven't you picked it up to write? Why haven't you picked it up to continue? You will never know how good an idea or material or project you're working on is until you start to execute. Then you realize whether it's worth your investment or not. I don't know what you're working on. I don't know. I don't know where you are on your journey. But I know growth comes with consistency. And this is not just a message for you, this is a message for me. Okay? This is a message for myself as well. This is a message for myself too. All right? So I don't know where your journey is. If you're looking to start a business, why haven't you started a business? Oh, I need ideas. Well, go over here, get ideas from there. Watch the webinar, see what it's about. Okay? But tell yourself, today's May 9th, or today may be May 10th on your end. Tell yourself enough of the overthinking. I'm just going to go. Go and pick things up as you go. That was what I did. I'm like, I have been putting off chat with Themmy for God knows how long. 3 good years since 2021. I said, oh, I'm just going to go to the drawing board, see what works, see what did not work, and come back. And I know I was speaking English. Yes, I was speaking English to myself. And I just 3 years came and passed me by. And I think there's something about me in May, April, May. I notice most of my jobs I get onboarded to is always in April. And with this chat with Themmy project, also happened in May. Like, in fact, I was a new mom. And as always, I think there's something between me being a mom and me being in May and having some of the brightest ideas. I need to cherish May, even though I wasn't born in May. Like, tell yourself enough of the overthinking. Okay? Tell yourself that. If you want to start an online business, wherever you are in the world, you want to, you want to get some ideas, you want to be able to watch, a webinar that will say, okay, I need to be able to explore some ideas. I don't have enough in my head. I know I want to do something. I want to get out of this 9 to 5 job, or I want to start something to create another stream of income, but I don't know where to start. Visit this website, drivedigital.us. Okay. Thanks, Alvin, for always supporting. Like, tell yourself enough of the overthinking. I'm just gonna go. No matter how crooked it may seem, no matter how unprepared it may look like I am, I don't have all the tools together. 2021, I was on my porch, my front porch, with my work laptop, my office laptop, on my ironing board, on some pile of books and pillows. Recently, I posted a picture of what my 2024 setup was, 2021 setup was. It was just my ironing board. And then I'll pile the books and put the laptop on it. And then I'll sit in the pillow on my dining room chair, in my dining room chair. And I'll put it out on the porch. And that brought me so much fulfillment because I was giving value to my community. And then when I got hit by negativity and struggles and everything, I almost gave up. When I say almost, it took me 3 years. I almost, this very slim chance, but I always knew I had value to offer. I have a lot of impact to make in this world. Physically, digitally, I have a lot of impact to make in this world, and I'm not gonna let anything stop me. All right. So I want to say thank you for joining me tonight. I hope this conversation, inspire you. I hope it gives you the kick that you need to stop overthinking and just get up and go. Get up and go with the you may say is, oh, it's half empty. No, it's half full. Get up with that cup and go. Okay? You can refill along the way. But if you do not move, it will always be like that. It will always be half empty to you because you're not moving. So who are you going to connect with the refill for you? All right? So keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Enough of the overthinking. Just go. Okay? Thank you guys for joining me tonight on Chat with Telling, episode 9 of season 1. Let's call it that. Gradually we'll figure things out. I'm very grateful that you guys joined me tonight. I hope this resonates with someone. I hope I was able to add value. I hope I was able to add value to your morning, to your afternoon, to your night, to your evening, depending on wherever you are in the world. And if you're going to watch the replay, I hope you get something out of this. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.